shocking news and what happened this week. Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso have officially announced their withdrawal from ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, today, Sunday, January 28, 2024. This was not a sudden breakup, but a long and bitter divorce. The three countries have been very unhappy with ECOWAS for months, accusing it of neglecting its founding principle and failing to support them in their struggles. They also felt the sting of ECOWAS sanctions imposed on them while getting zero assistance from the bloc during their fight against terrorism. So as a result, on September 16, 2023, the three countries created a new bloc, the Alliance of Sahel States, to cooperate on security and development issues, and they made it clear that any attack against the sovereignty and territorial integrity of one or more contracting members shall be considered an aggression against all its members. This is a result of ECOWAS countries talking about, for months, weeks and months, talking about invading Niger. I have a quick question for you. Would you accept to be loaned for a limited amount of time something that was stolen from you from the person who stole it? Well, that is the absurd condition under which two British museums are returning gold and silver artifacts, including the Asante Royal Regalia, to Ghana. Listen, these are not mere trinkets, but sacred symbol of a rich and powerful West African kingdom that the British looted in the 19th century and then sold to museums who now claim ownership. But many people object and say they belong to the Asante people who have the right to their heritage. Now, the two British museums have consented to loan 17 of these priceless artifacts to Ghana, but they still have 239 more in their custody. They say they cannot return them permanently, and this deal is a sneaky way to circumvent the British law that prevents the restitution of stolen cultural treasure to their rightful place. Well, I think a possible solution would be to slap a label saying asylum seekers or migrants on all those artifacts, since the current British leadership wants to deport them to Rwanda, and Ghana could just pick them up from Kigali's Kanombe airport. I mean, it's a possibility we should study, not, quickly reject it. Anyway, the special advisor to Ghana cultural minister compared this situation to a house burglary and challenged its morality. But in the end, all the stolen cultural treasure should be returned, given back to their rightful owner. However, on the bright side, I see this as an opportunity for Ghana to steal it back. The Nairobi High Court in Kenya decided to stop the government from sending police officers to Haiti, calling it unconstitutional and illegal. The ruling came on Friday, January 26, 2024, when Judge Enoch Mwita ruled, and I quote, "Any decision by any state organ or state officers to deploy police officers to Haiti contravenes the Constitution and the law and is therefore unconstitutional, illegal, and invalid. An order is hereby issued prohibiting the deployment of police forces to Haiti or any other country." End quote. Basically saying that the National Security Council, which approved the mission, had no power to deploy police officers outside of Kenya. Now, Kenya had volunteered to lead a multinational security force to Haiti last year, 2023, after the Haitian Prime Minister requested the UN to urgently send a force to help control the gang violence in the country. And the UN Security Council and the Kenyan lawmakers supported the deployment, but the opposition in Kenya challenged that decision in court last year. Now, the courts have ruled in favor of the opposition, but the Kenyan government said it will appeal this ruling, arguing that the deployment will benefit the country and its officers and the police. However, some human rights groups have expressed concern over the suitability and accountability of the Kenyan police for this mission. The court ruling is a blow to the government's ambition to play a bigger role in the international stage. Personally, I am happy with the court's decision because I have always been opposed to this mission. I've spoken about it extensively. The Namibian president revealed that he has cancerous cells in his body and will have to travel to the United States to undergo medical treatment. While I commend his transparency and courage, and I really hope he will overcome this disease one more time and earn the title of Cancer Slayer, I can't help but wonder, why not in Namibia? And what about Namibians in less privileged positions who are suffering from the same condition? Can they also hop on the plane and fly over the Atlantic Ocean for medical treatment? If not, then why is the leader who holds all the power to force a positive and radical change in the Namibian healthcare system not doing it? Why are African leaders always relying on foreign doctors and facilities instead of investing in the local ones? If Namibia lacks the equipment and expertise to treat cancer and other diseases effectively, then why not empower the Namibian healthcare system? What is it that African leaders think like the country they rush to when they are sick have more than us? Because in reality, they don't have anything more than us, except a better sense of self-worth, the confidence in their people, but above all, they always bet on themselves in this global game we are involved in. But still, I wish him speedy recovery, but I also wish he will do more for the Namibian healthcare system, because the people deserve better healthcare and more opportunities to access quality and affordable, if not free treatment. I mean, Namibia is not a broke country.
We, ni nini?